Check, 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 check. Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Large. Shout out to Billy Mac. Shout out to P-Town. Shout out to Chandler. Shout out to Doggy Style. Stand by, stand by. I'm just waiting for all these late fools to pull up. I'm just waiting for all these late fools to pull up. Official Brandon, tell me exactly what you mean. Did Lucky say that just for clout, or is he speaking facts? Reiterate what you're saying, perro. Reiterate what you're saying. Stand by, 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 stand by.
This one right here.
Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by. No, 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 not that, not that. My apologies, my apologies, my apologies, my apologies. No cussing, no cussing. Oh, I got a fixed angle for this fool. Check it out.
This chair is leaning.
That's the unique chair right there.
Yeah.
That's the unique chair right there. Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by.
Stand by, stand by.
Intermission, intermission. Oh, I see why it leans so much, so it could show you. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it like gives it a perfect line of sight. I might have broke it.
All right.
It was you.
All right. Naveed is in the broken chair.
There you go,
Spencer
there you go.
gifts and accessories for you. Adjust that light a little bit. I just want to say shout out to everyone in the chat. Highly appreciate you. Who do we got
Let's
here?
see, who's
Young
up in here?
Chapo with the vulgarities so early. Torres. Shout out to HP Barros. Vicente
Billy Mac,
Saldana, what up?
Ozark.
Jessica, Billy. Only will be good to Negra in the chat. Ozark Logistics. I heard Wax say that hip hop is their thing. It's in a. Here we go. And my best little mystery impression. Shout out to Adrian Murillo. Droops and Dodger was fire. Let's talk about Droops and Dodger.
What's going on? How you doing?
They called you Darth Vader, perro.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. You know what? That's what you call self-production right there. I shoot, edit, and record everything by my damn self.
That's right, big dog.
I do the same thing, perro. Let me.
Hey, but how long have I been doing it? How long you been doing it?
None of that matters.
Exactly, perro.
How was your last experience here? You were on the couch with Big Stomps, which is a very unique.
Yeah.
You have to remember that fool did at least a decade straight.
That's a different type of.
Did he do
monster.
15 or did he do
He
a
did
decade?
16.
He did 16 years
Damn,
straight
almost
in
2
prison.
decades.
Yeah. No, his
Yeah.
comments definitely gave that away. For sure. He
Were
was
you-
cool though. That's the homie. He was cool.
Yeah.
You weren't uncomfortable, right?
Nah.
Slightly, if you go back and look at the interviews, fool, and you look at the
I mean, there-
VJs,
but
he
we
was
were
only
stressing.
slightly, just a little bit.
There was moments where I was like, all right, is this fool like 50% joking or is he serious? I
You know,
didn't
the
know.
thing about
All
sauce is
jokes.
you never know.
Yeah.
It's all jokes.
Yeah.
That's all
I feel like it was a quarter. Yeah.
And Frosty, where have you been? What have you been
Chilling,
up
fool.
to?
Just working.
Have you had any new drops in the last month? I feel like it's been a month since
Nah,
you've been here.
I haven't. I've been shooting music videos. I got this modeling agency I'm starting cracking. You know,
So
but
you're a pimp.
no, I'm not a pimp.
Hey, we don't put allegations. We don't say those words, Holmes.
I'm just putting the homegirls on. You know, they're all the homegirls.
Hey, you're a good friend, dog.
You know?
what I'm saying?
Trying to help all the homegirls out. You know?
You don't have homegirls.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, shout out to homegirl Dan. Shout out Camila.
He's like, yeah, I do, and goes on to name them all.
Hey, shout out to Frosty's Angels.
Yep. Yes, sir. Taking over the game.
Shout out to Frosty's Angels. That's a crazy, crazy thing. Dang, shout out to heavy breathing
Hey.
Dodger.
I'm just saying HBD, homie.
HBD is crazy. I guess let's get into our sponsors. This is crazy. Shout out to Royalty Honey. They did delete the Royalty Honey
Neither.
page. We are doing everything in our power, legitimately, to get it back. I could tell you exactly what happened. Basically, someone pushing another brand of honey clapped the page. I respect it. You know, being a hater and all
Phone went off.
is a crazy ass vibe. But shout out to the real honey packs.
Yeah.
The new page is up. As you could see, I repopulated it with some of the older mic drops or what. Oh dang, I don't remember that post. What's that? Do little 5K likes? I respect it. I could see why. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Lefty Gunplay post went up today. Anyways, make sure you guys follow at the Real Honey Packs. If you go to their IG right now and message them right here, and you use the word news, you will get a $20 box of honey packs, usually $40 with shipping included. So that's more than half off, technically. So shout out to the Real Honey Packs, Royalty Honey USA. Shout out to Shockaware. I'm wearing Shaka everything except for the Jordans on my feet. Shout out to Shaka. They got nothing but the new drops. You see it. Dang, that's a pretty fire Monte Carlo, low key.
Yeah.
Homie used to have one of those. Cold word Eyekon 20 at checkout. Check them out. Shout out to Cookies. New Cookies merch. What do we got here? This is some new shit.
Need that.
Yeah, I kind of low key do.
I need the Hard Times joint.
Yeah, the Hard Times is fire. That's pretty crazy looking.
For sure.
Shout out to Cookies SF. Make sure you guys check out the website. Use code Eyekon at checkout. If you are in the Melrose or Maywood area, make sure you check out the Cookies dispensaries. Go in there and tell them Eyekon said to give them a discount. They may or may not care. Shout out to Effortless Motors. If you guys are trying to get a new whip, make sure you tap in. These fools got Cheeto, his new car, Peso, his Brabus. They got Shaq, his car. They're about to upgrade my car to a different Mercedes or whatever. I'm not going to disclose all of that, but we're in the works. They don't even know that. I decided it right now when I said it. Shots at Effortless Motors located in Riverside. They got all of these fire whips plus like a little Toyota Corolla for you fools. So shout out to all my sponsors. Highly appreciate you. I can't see the chat. Let's see the chat. The chat's a wild place to be, man. Chat's a wild place. Dang, Rolando Mota, please refrain from using foul language. You must have said something you shouldn't have said. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Let's get it. Effortless Motors, damn, that's a name. You're a name. What's up? What am I doing here? Hot Wheeler Media, the #1 source for all Rasa media. Let's scroll down.
Let's see what's going on.
How far down? We'll start here. The Rackster.
Oh, free Rowdy for
Let
sure.
me make sure. Is this where we're going to start? Let's start here. This is great.
That's comedy about cholos. Man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It didn't happen overnight. Because they don't give motherfuckers hope, dog.
Yeah.
They're taking hope from motherfuckers. Like, they're implanting it in your brain that you're a stupid ass motherfucker in high socks. and it's always motherfuckers that ain't from that life doing that type of comedy.
Yeah, I've heard you be big on that. I've always heard you be big
Well,
on
it's
that.
exploitation, bro. People don't get it. Like, you're planting seeds in people's heads, and then they wonder why we're stereotyping, and they wonder why we're not giving opportunities. Like, it's like if I sat here and made comedies of paisas all day, you're gonna tell me people ain't gonna rage over it?
For sure.
Come
I would
on,
rage
my boy.
over it.
Exactly.
People do that, bro.
Let's say I made a skit
Yeah.
where I'm fucking rolling down the block selling corn, and I get boo-bopped.
See, when you put it like that, was
What
great.
the fuck? It's common sense, bro.
How do you guys feel about the almighty Fools Gone Wild and their depiction of Cholo culture? Starting with you, pal.
Me? How do I feel?
Look, I'll start. Obviously, Bozo is a very eloquent gentleman. He's scholarly, even. Shout out to Bozo. He's actually going to be here tomorrow. I feel what he's saying. A lot of people feel the same way. They feel that they have the same sentiment, which is, they're making fun of gangsters, ain't she? But the flip side to that is don't take it so serious. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. I'm not. Don't take it so serious. This was just clowning. And also, I don't feel any kind of way because I never spun the pookie, perros. So I don't really take it to heart. Now, if they started making fat boy comedy about fat cholos, then probably I might feel some kind of way.
They started making P-Dog content, like about who's smoking P-Dogs.
You want to know what, though? My,
Sick ass bird.
No, this is...
my humor is different than Bozo's, obviously. So I would think it was funny. I wouldn't take, well, it depends. If they found an old school photo of me, like, crunching on a dollar, trying to crunch on a dollar to break down the crack, you know what I mean? Then I might not feel so happy about that.
But what if they made like a skit like that?
I could relate. I could relate.
I don't know. I just feel like a lot of that fool's comedy is funny because, like, I mean, growing up in the hood, there's certain people that, like, everybody has met somebody that's like that in an extent, you know. So it's like, it's funny. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the stuff that hits with him too is the voice stuff.
Yeah.
So like his voice, it's reminiscent of somebody that you know for sure.
Yeah. Like that meme he did with the little baby tripping on that fool, like, hey, you ate all my Gerber snacks?
He posted yesterday.
Yeah. You ate all my Gerber snacks? You fucking lame? Like, that's just looking funny, fool. Like, you know?
That right there is different than what Bozo's talking about. Bozo's talking about specifically about them, like, posting homies that are down bad. And I feel it. And if he got at Little Mr. E and Little Mr. E accepted that critique and advice, that's powerful.
So is he talking about, like, when that fool would do,
He's
like...
talking about you, G. Nah.
like, when that fool would do, like, the warning.
Yeah.
Some of that shit's funny.
That shit's funny.
That shit's
dog.
funny,
Like,
dude. I don't know.
But some of those fools might be down-ass fools in real life.
Look, one.
Maybe.
Can I tell you the one equalizing factor right there? Yes, they might have been down, the downest fools you ever know. But have you ever seen a down ass fool on the side of the road and always thought, "Hey, where is this fool going?"
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
wonder
that's
what this was up to right now.
yeah, like where is this fool? So when they finally put it, made fucking sense.
Yeah.
Duno right there tiptoeing because he doesn't make gangster content. But I wish he did, and I wish Bozo would have pressed him right there. It would have been so great. My bad. Naveed, I'll leave you out of this one, brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to the BOZO. Shout out to Duno. Those fools made what did those fools make? They made orange chicken that day. They made chicharron
Yeah.
orange chicken. For those of you that don't know, let me abbreviate that. You put a gang of jelly packs, and I don't know what they put, but you put a gang of jelly packs inside your chicharrones, depending on where you're at and what kind of store you got, and just shake that shit up, let it get a little soggy, and boom, you got orange chicken. Gracias. That's how I made it. You can make it however you make it. Moving on. Shout out to Bozo and Duno. I'm sure that video has 100K. ICE agents are now raiding Home Depot parking lots.
That was in Pomona.
Those fools, that is a cheat code. I feel like that is entrapment.
Hey, can I tell you one thing? When I went down to, speaking of Home Depot and like, you know, immigrants standing outside of Home Depot for work, can I tell you one thing that was crazy when I went down to San Diego? And I forgot to tell you fools the last time. I went down with Crooks. Shout out my dog Crooks. He was taking me around. He's like, "Hey, fool, let me trip you out." He took me to the Home Depot in San Diego, like near, you know, a couple minutes from the border or whatever. And tell me why instead of a bunch of like Mexican dudes standing outside, it's a bunch of the Haitian immigrants.
Oh shit!
Damn, in San Diego.
Yeah,
Those fuckers made it over the thing.
Wait, that shit had me tripping.
They made it to America.
Hey, shout out Crooks though. He showed me a good time. That vlog's dropping soon. I'm editing a bunch of stuff. I'm backed up on editing. I got
Crooks the
stuff.
felon?
Yeah, Crooks the felon.
Hey, fool, sometimes you gotta include me in some of these crazy things. This shit is crazy. That's my dog.
I already know he sends his.
Dang. Haitian immigrants is intense. But yeah, back to the homies at Home Depot. I myself have employed countless wonderful human beings from in front of Home. My legendary handyman that you guys hear me talk about, in front of Home Depot.
Yeah, for real.
Guess where all his family is? Guadalajara. I have to.
Is it really entrapment though?
It's not entrapment, but I
Yeah.
mean, like going to the spot where you know they're all at is like vicious. It's vicious.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Hey, but you want to know what, fool? Sometimes these fools be overcharging. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
The
fool.
paisas?
Yeah, like let's say you did construction. Like,
Oh.
hey, Frosty, what's your day rate, battle? You'd be like, for you, fatty, I'll give you 150 for the day. I'll be like, fire. I'll go right here and I'll be like, what's your day rate? And they'll be like, 400. I'll be like, God damn, why? They know there's
400.
people there with bread. 400.
400.
Yeah, fool.
Nah, yeah, man.
So sometimes I gotta drive off. I'm not trying to say I don't want to support that Home Depot economy. I'm just saying.
Oh no, and then worse, you pull up in a Benz, fool.
No, I did not do that.
Yeah, you pull up in a caddy or what?
No. Chill. I wouldn't. Nah. I'll pull up in the soccer mom. I'll pull up in the soccer, and even that one's kind of too nice.
Nah, yeah, my little cousin. I was telling Eyekon before this off camera because this was in Pomona. My little cousin works at the trampoline, like the Sky Zone shit that's right next to Home Depot, and that fool had it on cameras. Those fools locked down the whole shopping center, like that whole block. It was crazy. And he was like, "Fool, I thought they were fucking the exterminators." He's like, "If I would have known, I would have locked the store and let all the paisas run in the store." Because one got away.
Yeah.
One of those fools got away, and the news interviewed him and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
burnt out. Like, fool, I would have been
Let's
gone.
see. This fool.
Immigrant advocates stood with signs as they called for the removal of immigration and custom enforcement agents from the community. The gathering coming
What Home
together
Depot is this?
hours after
Right here
ICE
off of
raided a
Gary.
Pomona
Oh,
Home
off the 60.
Depot,
Off Gary and the
detaining
60.
several day laborers waiting outside. The raid sparked swift backlash. Local immigrant right groups quickly coming together to condemn the Federal Immigration Agency and urge those who are undocumented to know their rights.
I feel it, man. They interviewed the guy. Let's see. Is it
It's
this
not a
fool?
crime to look for a day of work, for an honest day
Oh,
of work.
it's not that fool. That fool for sure wearing this hat does not do Home Depot labor.
a
This
construction
shirt
hat.
and this hat tell
Fool got
me
no callus in his hands.
screams hipster to me. He drove all the way from Eco Parque to do this.
Are,
Shout out to you.
are
With
these
his
Home
locks.
Depot employees wearing the?
No, they're
Oh.
just people that want
National
to get rid
Day
of
Labor Organizing Network. You know what? I'm talking to gang of shit about Pablo. My bad, Don. I didn't even read the bottom of the screen. I'm just judging the hell out of that fucking one. I've done the hard labor before.
Yeah.
In this last decade, I mean, it was only for a couple of days, but I got rescued by the music video gods. But that's not the point. Pablo don't know, man. Maybe. Nah. Pablo just looks like he got a degree in architecture, and
Maybe his pops was like a hard day laborer. I don't know.
I respect that.
You know?
I'll respect
He for sure looks like a sociology major.
Yeah.
his father.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
He had like Chicano arts and studies. And
No,
shit
that
like
was his minor. It was Chicano studies, but his
Chicano
major was
studies was minor?
sociology.
The queen of Chicano rap, Miss Lady Pinks, is having an issue with the food community, Rich Homie Juan. You want to know what?
I do not have any.
Shout out to the food community. Shout out to Rich Homie Juan. Shout out to Miss Lady Pinks. I'm good on that one, perros. Young Drummer Boy speaks on working with Draco. Shout out to Drummer. Yeah,
the Rackster.
The Rackster, like we said initially. Shout out to Rowdy Rax. He's in jail. So he missed the Status IE festival. Yeah. And it's so funny that 44 Vato mentions GTA 6 because he in fact ran a GTA type of skit.
Oh shit.
He definitely led the police on a high-speed chase. Shout out to my good pal Rowdy Rax.
Allegedly.
His kids.
Yeah, he was on a spree right now too, low key. Doing really, really good. He's been hella viral lately. Yeah.
This warehouse is right across.
It looks like Kanye West has a warehouse across the street from an elementary school.
Elementary school.
That's
and
crazy.
It's adjacent to homes and businesses in the area. If you take a look behind me, you can see that it's surrounded by a black gate. Most neighbors tell us they aren't aware of what goes on behind those gates, other than they've heard loud music, sometimes late at night.
I have no idea what it is. It's kind of a mystery to me. So,
you found out the
yeah.
She looked like the type of neighbor to be mad about something.
That's what I'm saying.
This looks fairly and commercial, industrial-ish.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't imagine the music disturbing them that bad. Maybe you hear it, but it's like
if it's
faint.
late at night, why does it matter that it's across from an elementary school?
Well,
That's also kind of
that
valid.
looks like it's in like the outskirts of like LA, like downtown.
No, it
area.
definitely is.
Homie's just running it after hours. Let him be.
So it's like it's power over there
to get his picture.
24/7. You know.
And apparently Nas costs a lot to him.
Oh, yeah, this is when he had his girl standing right there naked.
Yeah.
Why would they use that?
It was like a fishnet that she wore.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, like, why that specific video?
Shout out to Yeezy, man. Who's this fool?
Naveed.
Kids should
Connor.
necessarily
My boy
deal with
Naveed
that
right
imagery,
there.
especially if
Hey,
they don't understand what those
that looks
things
like your
mean. They
primo,
put up
Naveed. That's your
metal
cousin, bro.
walls now. We don't really know what's going on.
That's April.
And
That's
then
you
it was
and
like
Naveed and
a
Hub
chanting of
together.
like
He has
only
a lock
men
and
all
key
dressed in
around his
black. So
neck.
it's just been like very weird to see.
There's like raves and concerts here on the weekends, and then in the weekdays there's been noises, there's
Justin
been groups of men doing
We're
like
definitely
push-ups
gay.
and exercises over here, and you can hear music like blaring from the parking lot.
It can't be that. I gotta go. These fools are crying. They're crying.
Yeah,
They said there's raves. They attended the raves. Look at this fool. He for sure attended the rave.
Yeah.
Why do they both have like similar? Anyways, they for sure attended the raves. There was probably a leash attached to that chain right there or something. I could tell they're into some weird shit.
Yeah.
That fool was complaining about fools doing push-ups, but he was happy to watch them. It sounds like he's more mad that they're blocking the view.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Shout out to
Probably got
KTLA.
the poppers and got kicked out.
Haha. NBA Young Boys. What's this about right here? Tweakers found with $500,000 worth of rare.
Damn, a $500,000 taken worth of cards?
Suspected thief tackled by El Segundo police. Detectives now say he was in a stolen car with hundreds of
Damn. Putting rubber bands around the cars is nasty.
Nasty
IDs,
work.
passports, meth, a loaded gun, and a $500,000 worth of stolen sports memorabilia.
Expensive autograph cards, numbered cards.
Damn, they marked out Mitchell.
Mitchell Gutenberg is the
Look at this fool with the cane. The damn KTLA people didn't even say, "Hey, sir, do you want to put down the drink?"
Promo.
And the freaking McDonald's cup from earlier for breakfast. Maybe I'm just hungry. Fool, I'm on 21 hours of fasting so far. Fuck.
Bullpen Sports headquarters. It's a leader in sports memorabilia trading, and it is a big money.
Did you ever collect cards?
No.
Aaron Judge is a crazy card to have.
I have his rookie card.
Aaron Judge?
Yeah.
You're a liar.
Swear to God.
I can't tell if you're lying or not.
Swear to God.
I mean, I had Pokemon cards.
I have Pokemon cards. I have baseball cards.
I didn't collect them though.
Football cards.
Fucking liar.
From when
I
I was
swear, I
little.
had Pokemon cards.
What gives it away that he's a card collector and not Frosty? That's what I want to know.
The glasses and the beard.
No, dude.
I don't
I
fucking
play
collect
sports
cards.
growing up, so like, you know.
The glasses and the
Really,
beard.
you buy those Pokemon packs? Trying to
No, I'm
come
saying
up
I don't
with-
Hey, one of the homies got a
cards
Charizard yesterday, $800.
off of a pack.
Naveed is
Random
100
pack.
pounds and 30 years away from this gentleman right here.
It's just a beard away.
You're wearing some glasses.
The thief and a female accomplice first and
I used to collect sports cards, but I never went as far as like buying signed jerseys and shit.
Nah, like I have sports cards. I have Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Sports cards
They're in the
to
garage
sell.
though, but I know I have Aaron Judge rookie card. That was like one of the last packs I ever got. I wouldn't buy them though. My little league, there was this older fool that would just like, you would spin a little wheel.
Oh yeah, and see
And
what
like
you win.
everybody was a winner. So like the least thing you would get was just a pack of baseball cards.
Little upper deck
I
pack.
have those cards from when I was like 4 to like 13. You know.
Yeah.
Those are some crazy numbers that you just said. Can't say that type of shit like I'm like. Anyways, Duno. Usually I don't. Duno's on Hot Wheeler a lot recently.
Yeah.
That boy is being
Making the news.
That boy is being targeted, Ferro. Here, let's see.
On that, is that the Hater World shit?
Yeah.
All right, fill me in. What did y'all see, or what is the whole take
Man, I
on
don't
that?
be watching old ass fools go back and forth about hip hop. That shit is so outplayed. This is my thing. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this shit, fool. The reason a lot of y'all podcasts is never gonna go nowhere, because y'all stuck in this fucking circle.
Okay, so look, I see that a lot of people have taken his generalized statement, you fools, y'all, you guys type phrases, and isolated it down to the hater world, because as Duno's saying all of these things in a large scale,
In a broad.
broad scale, he also mentioned
Like this. The reason y'all probably never do a live show and all this shit is because y'all start talking
Stand
about
by.
the same shit over and over and over.
Oh, I guess that they're talking about what Pun said. They're referencing what Hater World may or may not have said, because I haven't seen it. So I'm assuming he might have said something because they're referencing it directly. But
Yeah, because AD asked him what's up with the Hater World thing or some shit.
it was Pun. It was Pun. But the thing is, look, Chicano culture podcasting is a very niche, however you guys want to say it. I don't really care how to say it. I just conduct my business in the space. Anyways, point is really anyone can say whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Just like Duno's saying that some fools are never going to break out of the box, as the same way living in that box could be a great thing. So I don't know. All I know is that Duno is probably the biggest Latino podcaster that there is out of all of us. So there's that, right? But let's hear the rest of this clip, because I never really played that out.
And over. Your podcast is never gonna elevate. If you don't know how to make content without having to beef with somebody, just stop podcasting. You're making us look bad. I've been having too many successful podcasts. I'm blessed. I'm grateful, and not everything was based off that shit. Is all played. I get it. They both have a point of view, but it just seems like all that is for is content. I don't think none of them really care as much as they make it seem and screaming on the mic. That shit is so outplayed, fool. I'm over that whole scene, fool. That shit is so like, don't fucking talk if you're a visitor, and then Haters World, which I don't. They're both going back in Hater World, like, we don't even gonna let you go as far as they go. I'm like, bro, who gives a man? People are winning, fool. Peso is doing amazing for himself. Lefty's doing amazing for himself. Ojeezy and Santa Fe Clan are about to go on tour, fool.
That's
if you
crazy.
feel like, fool, you're not even a rapper. How do you know what they're stopping people to do? And in the viral way, like, if you're visitors, then you have these rappers, have these black rappers in LA wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for us. So are we visitors or are we putting money in your pocket? So which ones are we, fool? Because if all of us were to stop listening to your music, there would be no fucking careers. There'll be nothing to visit. Because you guys wouldn't have a career. So shut the up with all that shit. Bro, I hate that back and forth shit.
He's got a point.
Latinos being the number one consumers is certainly a fact. I don't really have anything to say about any comments made by the other podcasts because I haven't had the opportunity to look at it myself and analyze and see where they're coming from. But I mean, the whole Latinos are visitors in hip hop. It's debatable if you want to go all the way back. Grandmaster Flash's rap partner in that group was Puerto Rican. I don't know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then people are going to bring up the breakdancing or blah, blah, blah. I don't really feel like getting into that shit, but...
Yeah, we've been in the culture since the inception.
I can tell you one thing for sure on the West Coast. It was Mexicans that brought out NWA on the radio. Shout out to the legendary...
Is that a fact?
Julio G and Tony G. That is a fucking...
I didn't know that.
I wish I could break this table and put it back together again without making a mess. It's a fucking fact, Beto. Shout out to Julio G and Tony G, the DJs that broke NWA on the West Coast and gave gangster rap a chance. So shout out to those Latinos. In viral way, if I get clipped for this, do your homework. It's facts. I'm not capping. I also don't give a fuck, though, because everyone knows I'm going to be the racist guy that fucking cried about Kendrick and we already know. I know. No one's going to do shit about it. Wasn't it? Holla at me.
Shout out Ronaldo. Shout out Hero World.
There's that.
Cool individual.
This looks like a remake. This looks more like an ad just based on that, and the fact that says Friday right there.
They did a pod, actually.
That was a podcast?
Yeah, they did a pod.
But supposedly they are shooting the last movie. Supposedly.
Oh, yeah. Mike Jones says Murray Broomfield put on a lot of Chicano rappers in L.A. I like... Well, he's talking... Cortez, you're talking about Jerry Heller. Let's exit this real quick because that's not the same topic. What are we talking about right here? Murray Broomfield Murray did put on a lot of people, and I forget what label that was or what have you, but... Jerry Heller was their manager, but DJ Julio G and DJ Tony G were the ones that broke them. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to this news. I'm not going to make my podcast about all that bullshit. I got more important things to worry about, like a group of Edgars
politely
robbing 5
How you politely rob? You pull out the fire and be like, excuse me, sir.
Water. Hey, grab my phone, yeah?
Nah, leave his phone right where it is, better. Shocking video captured robberies at 7-Eleven stores across Southern California, which authorities say was part of a crime spree targeting several locations. All the robberies happened April. Damn, these fools hit a lick that day across that. Oh, everywhere. I was going to say just in the SGV because they hit Baldwin Park, Pasadena, but then it says it started in Pico Union.
Oh, shit.
Shout out the boys.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, it started at 2:45 and they didn't stop until 9 o'clock the next day. Those fools were
getting to it.
How do you politely rob though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You pull out the fire. Excuse me, sir. May I have your money?
Let's see.
Have a good night, brother. Have a good night. 3 people are now in custody, 2 of them teenagers, after an armed robbery spree at 5 7-Eleven locations. Surveillance video shows one man point a gun at the convenience store cashier,
please hurry.
demanding
I'm in a rush.
In the video, you can hear the gunman telling him to relax, saying, "I just want the money." And he wasn't alone. At another location, he was seen waving friends into the store. That video ends with one person hopping behind the counter. According to Rampart Division Police, they pulled up to each location in a stolen blue Hyundai Sonata. One person stayed in the car while the rest put pressure on the store employees using a blue steel handgun with an extended magazine for intimidation. The crime spree went on all day long. After holding a
extended
gun and
magazine for
all the cash
intimidation
in
is
2
crazy.
registers, the gunman gave the 7-Eleven clerk a seemingly polite farewell.
Have a good night.
Is that vape? Can I have a vape? No, bitch. Okay, all right. Have a good night, brother. Have a good night.
wait a minute, did he say, can I have a vape? And he goes, no vape.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yeah. Well, they hit a gang of licks.
How much do you see? That's horrible. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is a 7 to 10 year prison sentence.
I think.
And how much money you think they came up on?
A band or two, because I think there's cash. They do cash drops. When there's a large amount of the register, they do a cash drop into the safe.
Yeah, that's
they,
what I'm
they
saying.
only keep a certain amount of money now in the.
Probably like $200, right?
It tells you too when you walk in. They have signs now. It says, the cash register only has like $250 or some shit for change.
That's what I'm saying. So that's 7 to 10 years for like 1,500. Split between how many people?
4 fools.
4 fools.
4. Oh, 5.
Yeah, it was like 3. No, because it was 3 and
well,
then
we don't know who hit all the licks.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna split it with other homies.
1,500 to split 4.
That's why.
Crazy. I mean, we gonna bust it down, but that's crazy.
If they stole those those boxes of cigarettes, they would have made way more money.
Yeah.
Valid. Moving on. Dang. I'm sorry to say this, Naveed, but I feel like you can relate to this.
You like to go to Figueroa Street sometimes.
Man, it's a habit, you know. It's a drug.
Have you ever been to the Holt Blade?
No.
Pomona.
Liar!
He hasn't.
I haven't. I've driven by with him.
Oh no! You like to go to Hong Kong?
Fuck.
Fuck you out. Fuck.
Is it crazy that right now I said no? It was Hong Kong.
Yes. I don't go down those streets.
Just to clear it up,
Hong Kong, I will go to, but
he does quality assurance checks at Hong Kong. It's not just like he's going to Hong Kong.
Tell me about these QA scenarios.
I go quarterly every 3 months. Haven't been in a while. Actually.
Gotta make sure it's up to par.
You're overdue.
You know what fucked it up? I'm gonna be honest. Is like too many people know about it now, and it's just so packed in there. I go to the one across the street now. It's called Chicago Club. So I don't do quality assurance checks at Hong Kong
I'm gonna
anymore.
burn our Chicago Club.
See, you do quality assurance checks.
Promo, yes, but
my question to you is explain to me the quality assurance checks that you're doing at these places. Explain, like, you get there, you cross the border, you're there for 2 hours. Do you take a honey pack or anything?
No, we cross the border, and then we usually hop in a well, they got a free service to like give you a limo ride.
Oh, that's my wife. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Girls time. You get like a free service.
First drinking like I don't know how many hours.
Limo ride to get there.
You too.
And then I mean we walk in, probably get like a table. They're pretty cheap, like $200. Buy a bottle.
Propina.
And then, dude, you got
propina.
You ask somebody where the bathroom is, they'll tell you, and they'll be like, "Amigo, propina." You gotta give them like $2-3. Well, you don't got to, but I just do it.
You got it like that?
I mean, sure. But yeah, it's a good time. I'm not gonna say what goes down. You just gotta go, to experience it.
I've never been.
You gotta kind of tell us what goes down. How many human beings have you had with you at one time right there? Not, you know what I mean. You know exactly what the fuck I mean.
How many human beings is an amazing way to
I've never done more than one at a time over there.
You haven't?
What?
No.
Why have you stayed there long periods of time and done consecutive sessions?
Yeah, I've stayed there. I've like had rooms there.
He had the suite.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah, you get the suite. I went by. I
went by myself.
I don't know who's watching. You feel me? So, yeah.
It's legal. It happened in a different country allegedly.
Nah, you just don't want to burn people out, So that's
We're not asking for the broad's names. What are their names? No.
Nah.
He remembers all of them.
They're probably fake names, honestly.
Have you ever asked for someone's real name?
No, over there? No, I don't care. I don't ask for the real name.
What's a crazy stripper name?
Diamond Rodriguez.
Diamond Rodriguez. I don't know. I'm used to all the hood bitches named Hennessy and
fucking. Well, they don't have like stripper names like they do over here. They'll give you like a regular name. They'll be like Lucia or some shit. But it's like,
You know what this fucker said the other day? Because I just found out I'm gonna have my second kid. I don't know what it is yet. If
Congrats,
it's a word,
by the way.
girl. Thank you. And he was like, what are the names? And I told him, if I have a son, I want to name him Ezekiel. And I was like, if I have a girl, I want to name her Athena. He was like, no, don't name her Athena. I'm like, why? He's like, you know how many strippers I know named Athena? I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Every time, every
I was like,
time,
motherfucker,
every
like-
time this fool sees your little baby Athena is gonna be like,
Bob. Just kidding.
Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes is super.
It's a very popular one, yes.
Chardonnay.
Let's get back to what this was.
I haven't met a Chardonnay.
You think you're addicted to it?
I could say 50-50, yes, you know, because when I'm bored, I ain't got nothing to do. I'll be out there, you know?
It's hard.
And
To,
I'm out there hunting.
hard to stay away.
I'm out there hunting is
There's some
crazy.
beautiful women down there.
Oh, man, big booty girls, man. You got anything you want, different races and all that.
How often do you go down?
Like 2-3 times a week.
Fuck.
So you're spending most of your paycheck on these girls.
Man, these
That
girls
fool,
ain't got
that
no
fool needs a
limit.
few penicillin shots.
Do you have any girls that you've gotten attached to?
Oh, yeah, black girls.
You like them?
Black, Puerto Rican.
You said I remind you of this
Asians,
fool.
What's it called? Argentinas. All different races.
Argentinas?
There's a lot of,
Argentinian?
But are there any particular ones that
That I like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, black.
How much of your paycheck are you spending on this?
Man, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, you know, because I'm addicted to the casino too. So sometimes I'm waste like 700, 800.
It's a lot.
And drugs, woman, and casino, all that.
The whole thing's a party.
The whole thing is a party, man. All that. Next day, you know, we wake up with no money, you know, all broke, but you have fun. That's that, you know.
You like to go to Figueroa Street sometimes.
Man,
He's like, the way he shakes his head is crazy.
That's fine.
Like he knows he has a problem.
This was crazy. Why they didn't fucking shoot them? I don't know.
Did these girls get cuffed up or no?
Yeah, he's.
Not the other two didn't.
Yeah, he gets
Just the
one
one on the
off.
floor. Then the mom jumps in. The mom was kind of bombed. I'm not gonna lie.
The mom was kind of bummed.
PBO'd up, fire. Want to get her mom the model for the Angels.
Dang.
Hey, mom, if you
Look at this old guy.
That's Naveed. Hey, Miss Parker.
Oh, these people look like they're in
That's what I said.
high school, maybe college.
No, they're in high school.
High school?
Yeah, school.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh! You fools haven't seen this shit yet?
No.
I caught parts of it.
Wild.
Fool, they didn't do anything to them, fool. I was tripping because me and the homies have had fucking cops pull straps out on us just for having weed in the car, fool.
Yeah, way.
Like, and we didn't do anything. We're just still sitting in the
Fuck
car.
it, let's
you know?
let it rock twice. That shit was crazy.
This is definitely taser appropriate. Like,
Yeah.
At least a shot to the fucking.
I'm
kneecap.
sorry, like, you know, like, because other than that, like, if that fool would have slapped the shit out of one of them like hella hard, they would have like gone.
No, that's why he has one of them damn lightsaber batons.
You know what I mean? Like,
Whack 'em.
at least start beating them. Like, if the video ended right here, they would have been like, "Oh, that fool was too aggressive." It's like, well, come on, bro.
The way they grabbed that cop's hair was crazy.
See, like, they weren't taught proper police etiquette, you know? Like,
dang. And you wanna know what? The mom is crazy thick.
Nah, they were not.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I need her to come model for the agency. I'm told. She's swinging on them too, like.
Oh, that's
Right there, he should have decked her.
charge though.
He should have decked her. Boom.
That's an assault on an officer charge. That's a charge and a half, Perrito.
Can I be honest? No, yeah, that's definitely
That's a
5
charge
years.
and a half, fool.
I think what we don't understand, and I'm not trying to sympathize at all with LAPD per se, but that's a pretty dangerous situation for those two cops to be in, fool. Because one of those hands could have pulled out the little Figueroa special,
the nail flyer.
Hit him with that Deuce 5 close range and the little chinny chin. It would have been a wrap.
I mean, they could probably even just grab their gun.
Chin is crazy.
Could have just
They
took
were
the gun
close
out
enough
their
to just take
holster.
the hood out.
Honestly, that's super valid. The way they grabbed that cop's hair, I would have had to accept whatever happened after that to those people.
Yeah.
Maybe not lighting them up.
Hollywood Division would have shot the fuck out of
No,
me.
yeah,
for
we
some
would have
shit
got
like
lit
that.
Pomona G unit would have fucking busted at least 3 in you.
Yeah,
like, for real, like.
I think because it was girls, maybe they.
Yeah, easy.
If that was a group of young fools, you know, like. Yeah, that would.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fool, I've been pulled over, and we tell them we have an ounce of weed in the car, and they fucking pull it out right away, one by one, take us out, and we're not doing nothing. Is what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy, fool. At least up it. You know, to scare them or something. They didn't even do nothing. Or even the taser, like you said.
Yeah,
like, for them not to at least tase them or some shit, you know? Like, bro, like, that's crazy. And like I said, like, you could tell they weren't taught proper police etiquette. Because, like, fool, like, I was always taught, whatever the fuck cop says, I'm going to do. You know, like, because you could really get laid up.
Citizen, I like
you know? Like, fool, like, if the cop, hello, sir. You know, like, how's it going, officer? Like, you know,
hello,
I keep my hands on the steering wheel. He's like, reach for your, I'm reaching for my wallet to grab my license. All right, like, I don't know, like, that's crazy to me. When I seen that video, it was like, fool. And then the fact she grabbed her, and
that was wild.
Spinal said it's black privilege. You can't say shit like that in the chat battle. They're gonna blame me for saying it out loud, like it was my stupid ass idea. No, fool, you can't say things like that.
I mean, do you think that's what it was?
Well, look.
I don't think that's what it was.
I think those cops were very smart for not taking out any weapons. Taser.
A taser, even the little lightsaber baton.
Yeah,
the ones that
baton.
You know what I'm saying? Crack them.
That would have been horrendous for the press.
Well, maybe
from the jump, it would have been bad.
There would have been protests. We would have all been at a protest right now, talking about why they beat up them girls.
No, because if that girl would have got a whack to the head with one of those batons directly after pulling her hair, I would have been like, see, that's the type of shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that fool didn't crack her.
Yeah, a two-piece.
Like,
LAPD
that was us, we would have got pieced up.
Yeah, we would have got pieced up.
Any police department.
I think they're like in high school too, though. So we have to remember they were minors. Those girls were
we
minors.
still would have got pieced up.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but like he said, they're minors and they're girls. Maybe that's why. I agree with Eyekon though. Like the cops were smart because even if they would have done anything, for sure would have got clipped.
I didn't know that those.
Make it look bad.
I didn't know that those were children. For sure. Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Moving on.
We need better parenting.
Yeah.
Definitely starts there. Oh, so there's some more Figueroa content.
Oh yeah, it's more.
Let me show y'all the real grind. 68 and Fig, right? They got it sold up. The Migos got it sold up with all tools. All the tools. Look. All that sold up on both sides. Look. Look, even in this property, look. Even in here, look. They got it sold up. Even in here, look.
Yeah.
Sold up. Look, they got it sold up. Y'all think I'm playing, man. It's all kind of money to be made out here, man. Let me bust a U-turn, man. Let me just show y'all. I really want to show y'all, man, what be going on.
Next to the school, trapping.
Getting to the bag, bro.
Yeah.
Look, cars lined up on the block. Look.
Selling tools like a motherfucker.
All kind of ways to get the bag, all down this one block. Let me show y'all the real grind.
Shout out to Raza.
I'm not mad at it. Yeah, see? And there's more than just prostitution money being made off of Figueroa. Shout out to them. What's this about?
Buddy, I ain't gonna lie, buddy. I ain't from you, bro. My plates ain't under my name, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. These chairs and these tables, they might go in your window and they might go all over the back counter, dog. I ain't finna lie to you, cuz of, like, you feel me? Nigga, I'm over here trying to make my money, dog. You over here interrupting me, fool, palabra, dog. You feel me? That's what the fuck, my nigga. I'm trying to make my money, dog. I'm trying to pay bills, nigga. I got rent to pay. You feel me? You got rent to pay too. You working at Starbucks, dog. Nigga, all we gonna do is quick 10 minutes and we gone, bro. Palabra, bro. Hey, you ain't gonna lose your job for that, bro. You know it too, bro. You how much you get paid in Starbucks, bro? Come on, then, brody. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
It is our
Come
policy.
on, bro. You really want me to, nigga? I'll really make you lose your job for like 2 or 3 weeks, bro. Crash everything. All these windows broken. Dead homies. You think I'm playing too, nigga? You think I'm playing, nigga? On a dead homie, nigga? And this gonna be your
Does he
fault.
do it?
Does he do it?
It's gonna
That's
be
what I
your
was gonna
fault.
say.
Let's leave it like that. All right, nigga. Come on, bro. Get back in there, bro. Before I go get my blower, bro. I'm not playing with you, man. I'm dead ass too. All right.
Hold up, bro.
Oh, he's going to the whip to get the
hold
blick.
up, bro. Come here.
Get up in there, bro.
Come here.
Wait, but why are they tripping on him?
Because he's loitering.
Essentially, he is very correct. They are not Starbucks paying customers, and they're outside probably slanging. That was slanging them a bootleg iPhone or something like that.
Dude, just buy a frap. It's like $3.
Or cake pop or something.
Or some shit.
My boy was definitely pressed about that shit.
Some banana bread.
I would have definitely told him as soon as I'm done making this money, I can assure you I'm gonna go in and spend some of it with you.
Yeah.
At least that. But the homie right there used all of his finesse on trying to sell the phone and had no finesse left
to give to the Starbucks
for the
worker.
Starbucks guy. This right here is a case of iron fist over velvet glove. And usually in these type of situations, it's overkill.
Yeah, what does that mean? I've never heard that one.
That was a great analogy.
That was a great
sir.
analogy.
Well, it's become a master of finesse, but the velvet glove treatment is my specialty. Big pause.
The velvet glove treatment.
The iron fist is usually not seen on pods and things of that nature. Some people will say, I don't even have that in my arsenal. That's neither here nor there.
Witnesses
Federal
say there
agents.
was a
Oh, this is the
large
same
law
shit?
enforcement presence Friday morning at an auto body shop on Holtz Avenue in Pomona.
I saw about 15 to 20 agents in full-on camouflage.
The Riverside Sheriff's Special Investigations Bureau confirmed
Wait, Spinal, didn't you just say you were a brother? This was at Chafa Wi-Fi?
they, along with the Homeland Security Special Response
Where
Team,
was this at,
served a
Pomona?
narcotics-related search warrant. No further details.
Oh,
were
I thought
released.
We are deeply concerned by
Fuck
the
that
presence of federal agents
Who's this
coming
fool?
in
I'm reading the
randomly
chat.
into our
Check
city,
fools.
causing disruption.
Mayor, I mean,
The mayor of Pomona
That's
showed up
pretty
after
good.
community
forgot his name.
activists alerted him to
That
the
was good.
operation.
Pomona.
I don't
Yeah, I think his
believe
first
any-
name was
Oh,
Tim.
this is the mayor of Pomona.
Tim Sandoval. That's his name.
How do you feel about your mayor?
How about Mr. Sandoval?
If I'm gonna be real, first time I met him, he was cool, dog. First time I met Tim Sandoval, I was a 8th grader. I went to this thing that Pomona does. It's called Young Gentleman's Day or some shit like that. So like all the troubled youth that like had POs,
Young
or,
Gentleman's
like,
Day.
some-
And it's
something
all
like
the
that.
trouble little homies.
But like, yeah, basically like all the fools that had POs or like I got caught with weed at school and shit and were getting in trouble, like they had us in this class, you know, and they took us on a field trip once a year. And they had fools like former ex-gang members and shit come talk to us, and then they would teach us how to like change a tire, how to put on a tie, you know,
Oh,
like
that's
man
fine
shit,
right
you know,
there.
like
That's tight.
It was cool. That was
I
cool.
might actually do something like that.
That's tight.
That was
yeah.
cool.
I like that a lot.
So the first time I met Tim Sandoval, he was there because his family's from like Fresno or like Stockton or some shit, somewhere up north. And he talked to us like, yeah, my brother was a gang member. That's why I want to come to Pomona and like help the kids, whatever. But I've heard corruption and shit, you know, I don't know. But I mean, from what I
Allegedly.
heard, he allegedly, but I don't know, like it's kind of cleaned up in the last few years, but I mean, it's just the same, you know what I mean? Nothing has really changed. The homeless people, like, they say they cleaned them up off of Hope, but they just moved them to a different
mission.
area, you know?
They moved on a mission.
No, they're still on Hope. They're just like where I grew up. They used to be on Hope in town, which is like the heart of the blade or the heart of Hope, you know? But now they're on the east end of the city or on the west end of the city. So it's like, did you really get rid of them or you just move them, you know? So
We have a super chat from Anthony Cruz, and he asks us the question: is Frosty still chasing dough?
hell yeah, always. Always.
Wait.
Is it a
I
little
want to say
2K?
something about homeless people. I feel like we should just, just pick them all up and just drop them off in the middle of the desert where there's nothing. Just let them be over there.
Huh? Did you say pick up the homeless and drop them off like in?
Like where Slab City?
Yeah, they can make their own city out
Slab
there.
City is a place, right? That one spot.
The one that has no laws
drop
in
them
it.
off right there.
But
Well, I mean that works to an
is there
extent.
access to water there?
Yeah.
Sure, we can. I mean, we spend so much money on them. Might as well give them water right there.
Yeah.
Where do we pool all the money
I think that works
from all
to
the
an extent,
counties
though, dog, 'cause-
and move them to the fucking desert, middle of nowhere?
But I think that works to an extent, though, dog, because you have to remember we have veterans that are homeless. That they got PTSD and shit. It ain't really their fault. I'm talking about.
I mean, the military got to do something about
But
that
that's
to
what I'm
house
saying. But
them.
that's our government's fault, though. Is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like to an extent, it works. I think the people that really just want to be homeless, that are like living check to check, that don't give a fuck, they're offered all these things. Because like Pomona has all these programs. For example, like there's this building they could go kind of like, I don't know, like to help them clean up and shit. But the key word is they have to be clean and they don't want to do it. Like the thing with me too, like my mom gets mad because every time I see a homeless person, obviously they ask you for money and shit, and I'm like, I'll buy you food. But I know there's the few people that are like, oh no, dog, it's because like you don't know what I want, and I'm like, fool, if you want to get high, just tell me you want to get high, But there's a few people like I haven't eaten in a few days. All right, I'll buy you food. Oh, I appreciate you. Like those people, I feel like they deserve a second chance. The people that just don't give a fuck and just lost, smoked out, don't give a fuck about that shit, take them niggas to the fucking Mojave Desert or somewhere and just leave them out there.
I'm telling
Let
you,
them kill themselves
the
or some
amount
shit,
of money that we spend, we can send them over there, feed them, clothe them, all that shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
You? You're going viral. Sorry to say. What is your take on this?
On the homeless? Dog. I think they need to be move to a different area, but
For sure.
I can't. You know what though? But I'm like kind of on both of your. I'm like on the fence right here of these two gentlemen, just because I do agree they need to be moved to a different area and my son shouldn't have to be like a crackhead whisperer like I was when I was a kid. You get what I'm saying? We made friends with the crackheads around here. Yeah, like my son shouldn't have to make friends with the crackhead and like shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But also I agree that most of them, it's like half and half. It's also a mental health thing, fool. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Like the people that really are like
Whoa.
have mental issues, are veterans, and like are just going through it.
Yeah,
help them out. That really want the help and need it. The other people that are just like, I'm careful. I get $1,200 a month. I get EBT, all this other shit. I'm cool right here. Like, fool, take them niggas somewhere else, fool. Like
This fool Ames DeLoke says Pomona. I think Amos. My bad if I said it wrong, fool. Pomona will give you $500 a month if you're a registered homeless person.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
I'm registering homeless today.
Yeah.
Through this pod. Where's the sign up at?
Yeah, we're
City Hall. That's
See you there. Pomona City Hall.
Saying, fool. They're all at City Hall. They're all on the east side of Pomona, the west side of Pomona. Like, fool, like you don't see them on the north end of Pomona, which is nicer and shit. Like, even on hometown, I grew up right there, fool. And I remember walking to that McDonald's that's right there next to the Rite Aid, and fool, like,
oh, that's the worst one.
The worst McDonald's. Fool, I was like 5
That's
years
the
old walking with my
worst
mom.
one. I'll
and like
never
you
eat
said,
there.
Fool, the few of the tweakers, fool, when I grew up and I started working at a barbershop that was right there, they were still there. And they knew me, fool. They knew me, and I'd be like,
Frosty.
Like, yeah, black or white.
I lived in downtown LA for 3 years.
Borderline Skid Row.
And all the same homeless people are there every day.
Yeah.
Like, these people
That's
don't.
their spot.
That's their spot, yeah, but it's just
like Mecca for the homeless.
But they're surviving for years, and it's just growing. It's like, bruh, like I live in a city now where it's illegal to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? So if there's spots like that exist, like you can do that everywhere.
Yeah.
I agree that. Well, this is my take rather. I think homeless veterans, regardless of whether they're using drugs or not, because they're probably using drugs to forget. Especially combat veterans.
Yeah.
I think they should be put up in a cool little spot. Like how they have the homeless luxury hotel.
Yeah.
Like some shit like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying too. Like,
I think all
you
the
fought for
bums
our
that
country, bro.
I think all the bums that are down to contribute somehow
Get one of them tiny homes, them little
could
homes.
get a little tiny home or whatever. But if you're just right there sick trapping out of a fucking Skid Row restroom,
big tent trapping.
I'm not mad at it because those fools are low key ballers. But at the same time, like, look, I don't know. All I know is when I do my my charity stuff, I don't go give back to Skid Row. I give back to my area. And if a homeless person shows up, I'm not gonna turn them down because you're all the way in the heart of my hood or in the heart of a hood that I'm choosing to donate to. Like if you're on Eastern and Gambier, or if you're on El Sereno Avenue and Huntington Drive, you're in the hood.
Yeah.
And you know where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, some of those tweakers got superpowers too, fool. Like, there's this lady named Amy.
Yeah.
There's this lady named Amy. That's one of the ones that, like, since I was little, she'd be right there at the McDonald's. And then when I started working at the barbershop, Catalyst opened up. And shout out the owner of Catalyst and AJ's. He cleaned up most of Hope. He got a grant for the city of Pomona. He works with this fool to clean up the homeless problem in Pomona, but they just moved them. But whatever. Amy, like, fool, like, she's funny, fool. Like, I've known her my whole life, fool. And, like she got hit by a car one time, fool.
In front of you?
Everybody behind the barbershop, we seen her on the cameras. And she would offer services for $5. $5, no teeth.
Services?
Smoked out. She'd be like, I need money, like, you know, I'll hook you up for $5. I'd be like, hell no, just take the 5, like, you know? But
Don't fucking lie, Frosty. Frosty chasing Dome says Amy.
I have a video of her on my phone.
Amy from Pomona.
She probably charges like $12.50 now for
inflation. But yeah, fool, she supposedly she was providing services in the alley behind the shop. And fucking
how many people do you know that rocked with Amy for a little bit?
Like,
just period.
Like knew her and were cool.
Nah.
No. How many got the $5 special?
I don't know anybody.
You're a fucking liar.
I swear to God, I don't know anybody.
How many fools at the shop? Wait,
I gotta go.
This fool's a liar.
Yeah, fool, she got hit by a car, fool. Everyone swore she died, fool, because she flew.
And then she
Boom.
got, 2
weeks later, she's right there thugging again. I was like, what the fuck? I told her, I was like, Amy, I thought you died. She's like, nope. She's like, I got my superpowers. I
was
like, what
I had
the
someone
fuck?
like that try to kill me once.
Swear.
Yeah.
A bum?
2 times, yeah.
Yeah, Amy was getting pepper sprayed all the time.
She tried to run me over with her car.
Who tried to run me
How
over?
was a homeless person? Wait a minute, huh?
Well, she had like a beater. Like, she tried to run me over with the car.
Why? I hate you.
Because,
give her the $5.
This is so stupid. I was younger, but like, when I first started making music, I would work out of the back of a barbershop. There was a studio. And this lady, like, she just straight, like, took a piss by the door. You know? And the owner came out and started hitting her, and like with like I think he took off his belt and just started smacking her to get her away. Because bro, like she pissed in front of his business. You know what I mean? Like people are walking in. That's disgusting. You know. So, anyways, she came back. So I was like, you know what? Let me just mess. I was so stupid. This is so dumb. But like, I was like,
mess with her.
I wanted to mess with her, so I pretended like I had a strap. So I pretended like I had a strap, and I was gonna pull it out and shoot her, and she ran. So when she ran, you know, I'm just like, whatever, like laughing. I was smoking a cigarette at the time. She pulled back around the alleyway and just drove straight at me, bro. I had to like run to like get back in the door. Like it was at least like a good 15 steps I had to take before I got in. I barely made it. She just like, boom, right after. Yeah. And then I never saw her again until like 2 months later. I crossed the street to buy some blunts. And she was standing by the bus stop. She's like, "You gonna shoot me now, motherfucker?" She threw a beer bottle at me. I just kept walking. And then after that, I never saw her again.
Iggy in the chat says, Frosty is a tweaker. He stood at Washington Park one night till 12 a.m. arguing with his dad and his coach about smoking meth. He was like 11 years old.
Smoking meth? What the fuck? That did happen where I argued with my dad and my baseball coach, but it was not about smoking meth. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Damn, so
what was the argument about?
80%.
What was his name?
Iggy.
Oh, that's my cousin. Fuck that fool. That's my baseball coach's son.
So your baseball coach is your tío?
Well, my dad is Iggy's godfather, so I just call him my cousin.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but fuck you, Iggy. Nah, yeah, we argued because I was like 11 and I was already starting to get in trouble, and like my coach was trying to get on me about like what's right and what's wrong, and we just started arguing for like 2 hours.
What's right and what's wrong?
Practice and shit. But
What's right is California is now the 4th largest economy in the mundo. You know what I mean? Shout out to that. I'm definitely contributing to that economy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm broke. Yeah, that's what it is.
Big
California has
money
surpassed
choice.
Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy. Governor Gavin Newsom said he warned the threat posed by Donald Trump's tariffs to each and blah, 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 blah.
Look at all that beautiful smog.
I ain't tripping on no
Yeah.
tariffs. All the shit we got over here is made in America. I'm out of here. Young Thug is out. Shout out to him. I don't really care what he's talking about. Too Short said he's Mexican-ish. Shout out to him.
All of a sudden, everyone.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Trump administration deports a 2-year-old U.S. citizen to Honduras. A federal judge in Louisiana on Friday said that a 2-year-old U.S. citizen appears to have been deported with her mother to Honduras with no meaningful due process in an order. Maybe the mother was undocumented and she took her baby. Took the baby.
They said that they were going to allow this.
A 2-year-old born in New Orleans was deported this morning to Honduras along.
Hey, that logo that they got at Fox 8 in Louisiana, they're onto something. Shout out to the graphics guy over there.
With the child's mother and sister. Politico
Fire.
reporting that the Trump administration officials say.
Why these fools got DA jackets on? That's illegal. They're misrepresenting law enforcement. These fools are ICE agents that are hitting these fools. I gotta go. They already fucked me up with that.
Where's your dream sit now? Like, what are some goals you would like to accomplish?
Kool-Aid?
Shit.
Homegirl.
I thought about that shit too, like hard. Like the next thing I want to accomplish is like, my goal is to be like Master P and shit. You feel me? Like, just.
Look, I talk to Cheeto regularly, and Cheeto's real dream is to own a fucking dog kennel.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Little Serbia Kennels. Tell you that right now. Shout out to Cheeto. He has a lot of good things in the works that may or may not come out. It's not anyone's business. It's up to him. Shout out to Kool-Aid. Shout out to Master P. I wonder if he still is in Pasadena. I don't know what's going on with this. This seems like a drama post. I'm good on it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Haters World. Bumped in general. This definitely not covering it. Happy birthday to Capone. I think that fool turns. Does anyone disclose how old he turned?
Like 107.
You're an asshole. Shout out to one of the most accomplished Chicano rappers from the early 2000s.
No, most definitely. Shout out to him, but yeah, next one.
Look, I'm tired of y'all niggas calling me.
Why are they getting on Drex for getting? That means he's getting money. Let the boy get some money.
How is this fool Drex? Look, again, I talked to whoever I talked to. Drex goes to the gym every day, allegedly. Now, how is this fool getting called fat when he's going to the gym? I'm not going to call him. Fuck it. It's
Well,
fine.
even then, if he's going to the gym, if he went up in muscle, his face will still, you know what I'm saying? Unless he's super dieted out, you know?
They said something about.
I'm not talking about this. Let's just read the headline. Whack 100 speaks on Hispanic rappers saying the blacks are holding them back in the industry. I think maybe at one junction in the life of hip hop, this could have been possible. But now, with people not necessarily needing record labels to thrive, I think those days are well beyond us. I think whoever's going to shine is going to shine at this point. If you're on, you're going to be on. If you're not, you're not. If you're smart and you have a team like Frosty has Naveed and etc., and this person has that person and this blah, 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 or you guys get a publicist, you're out of here. If you fools have a budget, you're going to blow up. Either you're going to go viral because of your personality and your charisma like Lefty, or your network and things like that. Like you're going to go up, you're going to go up. Nothing could stop you now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe at one point this could have been definitely valid, maybe a decade ago, maybe even 5 years ago, but now it doesn't apply. So as much as I would like to say some reckless shit about Adam and Whack and then make a post on my IG about it and go a little viral and Eyekon's repping la raza, blah, 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 this statement holds no weight. So moving on. Oh, there's a clapback situation going on between the homie from Almani and fucking Blue Devil. I'm straight.
Yeah.
This was great.
Oh my god!
And I really wish Jay was here.
He was out there with the homie.
Because this is the type of stupid shit that Jay would do.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
I don't know. Jay
Jay would definitely wear a sweater. He wouldn't be short sleeve.
My thing is like Jay does Jay not show his feet? You know how the homie Demon always wears socks and never shows his feet, like even in the pool? Sorry,
You wear
fool.
socks in the pool?
You ain't shit.
He's never gonna watch this part, fool. If you just pointed out to him, I don't care. The homie demon will not show his feet. What I'm saying though is Jay from Riv is like fully dressed at the beach. All his family's in bathing suits. They're right there with fucking the suntan shit. The babies are fucking in their swim trunks, building fucking sandcastles.
And fucking Jason full of solid.
That fool, yeah. Like why?
That's a Riverside thing, I guess.
No, it's not.
Right there.
From the river, no.
The best way I could describe it is like
You guys have to remember that Riverside means that they're on the side of water, which means that he should know water etiquette.
That's a good point.
Water etiquette is crazy.
Sounds crazy or what? But anyways,
here's a good question though. Do you wear your shirt in the pool?
Absolutely not.
No,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm fully tattooed under this. I don't give a fuck.
That part.
I don't either. I'm just saying.
We know you
People
don't.
always ask me.
Come on, bro.
I'm not
You
scared.
haven't been scared to be shirtless, Frosty.
As a matter of fact, no, I'm just kidding.
For on tour, I walk around in just my underwear in the house. These will be tripping out.
Well, just your drawers is cool.
Yeah, he in the house.
If they're boxers, that's cool. If they're briefs,
they're briefs.
Well, it depends. How full is the house that you're walking around boxers?
Like me, CNG, this fool, couple of the homies, maybe a photographer.
If it's just the homies and they're used to your conduct, then it is what it is.
Yeah, but
if like the homie's wife is right there, then you're a disrespectful little bastard.
I don't do that.
But this fool wearing his Adidas shell toes,
that's.
He was out there with Chris, fool.
I want to play it.
Man,
Oh,
no.
let me mute that shit because I don't want to get a copyright. This was wild, dog.
That's funny.
I just want to know how he got on.
Shout out to P.
I just want to know how he got on there without getting wet at all.
Oh no, it looks like where they dock. You know how when you put where you pull in your jet skis?
Oh, he was already on it.
He was already on it
And
when they
someone
pulled
else
it in.
him.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. You want to know what I would love?
Dock this shit.
Who has a plug on Sugar Free? I used to have the plug on him, but I'm gonna get a hold of this guy somehow. Shout out to Sugar Free, man.
That's one of my dreams, fool. Have a song with Sugar Free. That would be crazy.
Dog, that would be amazing.
I'm gonna make that part of the conversation later. Don't you guys worry your little hearts, little perks. I don't care about this. Convicted this. Killed by this fool. He had that shit coming.
Dead homies.
Let's refresh Hawila real
Yeah,
quick.
that shit coming. That's funny.
Damn, they disrespected.
They disrespected.
And that shit's been there for a long time, fool. That's right there off of Main Street.
Yeah, off of Main.
That's why we can't,
People hate
like, you just ruin good art with that bullshit.
But, like, why? Why would these fools diss like that? That's crazy. And
There's
it's not
no
like
way to just wash it off and just.
Nah, there's no way. Those fools are
Yeah, no.
disrespectful. I don't know, fool. That's just toy too, so it's kind of even crazy.
Yeah.
Be smoked out.
And honestly, they kind of dissed it a little bit first, and then did it.
Yeah, they just hit it with the white.
That's crazy. I don't know. What is Mozzie talking about? Mozzie,
Oh, he hopped in this fool's video.
Oh, that's tight.
Shout out to Mozzie.
Shout out to
Man of
Mozzie.
the people.
Yeah, he's cool.
I heard he's one of like the
Is that a
coolest
Gucci
rappers in
North
the
Face
industry.
collab? That's the Gucci North
Yeah,
Face collab.
yeah.
Damn, that's just fire.
CMG, he's doing his thing over there.
Seeing Jizzles is where?
No, I'm saying CMG.
Oh,
CMG.
CMG.
Yeah, that's who he's
Based on
signed to.
Yoko.
I'm like, yeah, where the hell's that fool at?
I don't know.
You ain't hard fool. Let's take a little gander here. What they got for us? Oh, this is great.
¿Por eso no contestabas el teléfono? ¿Porque estás bien ocupado? ¿Y estas quiénes son?
Damn.
Oh, son tus amigas.
I hope they're together. Because if not,
Oh. ¿Y por qué están haciendo eso? ¿Por eso no contestabas el teléfono? ¿Cómo ven ustedes que le estoy llamando todo el día y no contesta el teléfono por estar tomando? Allá tengo los
he
niños en la
still
casa
toasts
sin comida,
him?
sin
That's right,
pañales,
big dog.
sin
Hell
cuarto.
yeah.
O sea, ¿y
Translation?
ustedes también?
She's tripping on him. She's like, this is why you don't answer the fucking phone. You said,
Oh,
busy at
hold
work.
No están
Oh,
haciendo
they're your
nada.
friends?
Yeah.
A esos te viniste
Translation
de
is
allá
fucking
de
hilarious.
México por
Shout
estar
out to you,
haciendo eso.
Navid.
¿O te estás dando risa? ¿Y ustedes también se están riendo?
She's mad because they're
Por eso
laughing
no
at
me
her now.
contestabas todo el día en pleno sábado en vez de que estés allá en la casa llevando.
this fool said, you picked them, don't ya?
Serio.
Ah, jeez.
The truth.
Research reveals having a supporting girlfriend could add 10 years to your life.
This is also true.
Or remove 20. Damn.
Well,
dang. Honestly, I don't understand the $7.95 to $10.15. That's valid. Right here on these things, it's $5.90 to $6.10. So that's
just
what
the burger.
20%. Yeah, 20 cents. So
I
then
don't care. I'll pay 40 for fucking In-N-Out.
$40 for a combo.
Number one.
Let me ask you something.
Grilled
What is the
onions?
best? What is the best hamburger you've ever had?
are you asking me or him?
All of you fools.
Oh, okay. Can I go real quick? I'm gonna just say I'm gonna start it off. It's Vaca Burger by Chef Aaron J. Perez. He closed them down. Hey, fool, if you're watching this, we need you to open up Vaca Burger again. Some
What
of the
happened to
most
that
fire. I don't know. I'm not sure. He closed down a couple of locations during the pandemic, or one of the locations, and now he's doing pop-ups or something. But I need to get something. But it's like 100% grass-fed beef. Fire.
I love In-N-Out. It's fire.
Yeah, chain-wise, In-N-Out.
Yeah, In-N-Out.
The
If we're
best
talking about-
burger?
What's the best burger you ever had?
My tia spot in Denver.
Oh, yeah, they
Their
make a
burgers
good
are
burger.
fire.
Those burgers are
My tio and my tia, they own a restaurant in Denver.
What's it called?
Mamacitas. I took plugs and all of them out there.
I was gonna say, yeah. Why haven't the Denver homies been over there?
So when me and C&G went on tour out there, every time we go to Denver now, we go there. But the first time we went on tour out there, we linked up with Plugs, with Wes, with Nate, and all them. Like I took them there, and it was crazy because one of Plugs' homies knew my tia and my tio. He grew up with my nephew, so it was like it's a trip. But yeah,
That's
Mamacitas
dope.
on Federal and Kentucky and Federal in Denver. Bomb. My tio cooked like he was like apprentice for some like big ass chef in Mexico before he came out here. That fool gets down. C&G's even said that shit like this is the best burger I ever had.
So I would usually agree that In-N-Out is the best, but I think it's gonna sound lame, but I feel like homemade burgers could be possibly the best, or like from a real barbecue,
Yeah.
like a real barbecue ass burger. And what's weird is the other day I was gonna go. I don't know where I tried to go to Smoke and Fire in Pomona.
Okay, yeah.
They closed it down.
They closed it?
I messaged him and I told him that this was a travesty. This was a crime against humanity, and I feel highly disrespected. But then I told him I'd go to the other location, do a food vlog for them to help them with marketing or whatever. Because why you close it
The
down?
one in Pomona was fire.
So look, the smash burger was crazy from there. But anyways, after that epic fail, I was devastated, and I decided, you know what? If I'm gonna spend $100, I'm just gonna eat burgers at home. I'm over it. So we went and made burgers at home, and I felt bloated as hell after, which is weird. And then I realized it's because I got some like Stater Brothers ass ground beef when I should have got 100% grass fed, fucking free range, fucking hormone free. And that's when I realized I failed myself.
Have you guys tried a Marathon Burger?
Not yet.
I was at Catch LA and I didn't get necessarily 100% full because I went to go, whatever. I was at Catch and then I was going to go to Marathon.
That's crazy. You didn't get 100% full.
I went over there for a specific reason, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just do a little food vlog while I'm here. Yeah, just send me whatever you're going to send me, and I'll vlog it. And they sent me like some fire. Shout out to Chef Adrian. Fire shit.
No, yeah, shout out Chef Adrian.
And I was like, I'm by Marathon Burger. Let's just get it or what? I told my wife, and she was like, well, you haven't ate all day. All you ate was some seafood right here. Fuck it. And I was gonna do it, but the line was just too devastating.
Oh, it was long.
Yeah.
I think we have to go like on a Wednesday at 1 p.m.
Or whenever they open or what?
Yeah, because I don't want to wait in that long ass line. It was packed inside, and there was a long ass line outside. I was just like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It was also a Friday night though, or was it Saturday? I don't know.
Saturday prime time in that area.
Melrose ain't what it used to be. Troy's is okay. First time hearing that name. No, yeah, Troy's
Burger's pretty cool.
And the wonderful cross streets. Eyekon, are you still working out? I'm working out. All right, you just sit back and relax.
You know what's fire too? Fucking Bravo Burger.
Bravo Burger's all right.
Fire.
Wait, but have any of you tried Marathon? Have you tried it?
No, I haven't tried it.
Have you?
No, I want to know if
I've been telling this fool.
Look, Chef Adrian Do you know what Michelin stars are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's worked under a 3 Michelin star chef. So this fool's got. Have you seen The Bear?
Yes.
Okay, so that's The Bear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now he's the executive head chef at Catch LA. So where I'm going with this fool's the man. He helped, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. He helped create the Marathon Burger.
I seen the vlog. I seen the documentary.
So
He sent
Chef
it.
Adrian, that's the homie that helped
fire.
curate that scenario right there.
Fire.
And whatever, shout out to them. Moving on. Got lost on this food post 'cause I'm freaking starving.
Medicated Monster. Those fitness sponsors are mad as fuck right
Those
now.
fitness sponsors are mad as fuck. Hey, dude.
Wait, what?
His fitness sponsors are
Fitness sponsors?
Fuck, that was a dream.
That shit made me tired. Have you ever gotten so stressed out you get tired? Like instantly?
Every day.
That's what just happened to me right now. I gotta go to sleep now because just thinking about my fitness sponsors, they gave me a $6,000 jam, fool. Oh, you haven't been to my house. So I have a room a little bit smaller than this that has a big ass contraption. One of those cages that has like a Smith machine, a squat rack, a free bar, a pull down station on both
It's like
sides.
a multi one. Okay.
And they gave it to me for free. Shout out to Zero Fitness. Make sure you follow Zero Fitness on all platforms. And then have you heard of BioSteel yet?
No.
Okay, well, BioSteel's a huge sponsor for like the MLS and for hockey, whatever. BioSteel gave me like a sick ass supplement sponsor. Needless to say, they dropped me.
Yeah.
But Insane Labs has picked me up. So the other day, the homie hit me up and he was like, "Hey, have you been taking your fucking supplements?" And I was like, I left him on red. I left him on red, and then like 45 minutes later, I asked him about something else. What are we talking about? Lefty pulled up to the dang. And you want to know what's dirty about when I passed by Marathon Burger? I was 15 minutes late to go to Asali because I was going to pick up a little care package, and he was like, "Come to Suede's thing tomorrow." And I was like, damn, going to Melrose tomorrow is crazy.
Yeah.
And it was Suede's thing. I didn't understand what he meant when he told me to come by the next day. I just thought it was like, come tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be back when I come back. This is what happened the next day. Shout out to Lefty. Shout out to Milo. Shout out to everyone over there. RIP Suede, of course.
Yeah.
Last question before we go, because we have an important meeting to go to. People are debating on social media whether or not 100 men could take on one gorilla. Obviously, no blicks allowed.
Okay, 100 men would like pause, but what they built like
these fools.
Them fools? Oh no.
What the AI picture? What about the AI picture of Edgar's and them making them wear a solid shirts and all this shit?
Okay, and I like that they all got the Edgars too.
No, that's definitely AI.
If they're all built like that, honestly, and they squabbles, they're fucking
100 men versus one gorilla. Like we're packing out the gorilla.
Yeah, but what do they build like? Because if it's like 100 big boys from Straight Cartel, or you got some triple OGs up in there, you, me, you know what I'm saying? It depends.
For sure, we're socking that.
Yeah, or what if it's just like 100 Mike Tysons? Honestly, that would be a fair 100 Mike Tysons versus one gorilla, fool.
So you don't think 10 big boys could knock down a...
Oh, fuck no. It's going to take 100, fool. There's going to be some deaths. There's going to be some faces ripped off. But if all 100, like, just nut up straight, this is Sparta, there's a fighting chance. But they all got to be built, like, just straight mountains of men. You get what I'm saying?
And highly agile.
Yeah, they can't be built like this. If it's like a mixture of just big-ass fools, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. That's my theory. My bad.
I don't know how you would defeat this person or animal, rather. Thoughts, guys? Who's it texting each other right now?
No.
I'm like, just tell me to mute it.
Alexis Rowdy was texting me. He said, I need Eyekon's haircut.
Who needs Eykon's haircut?
Alexis wrote it. Bootleg Kids artist.
I shaved my head, but my hairline is highly intact, though. That's only like 2.5, 3 fingers from my eyebrows. We're doing good.
I don't think so. A gorilla.
You just need to hop on.
A gorilla can lift up to like 1,800 pounds, I think.
That's pretty strong.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
and
if you
also,
put
like-
50, you have to be strategic though. If you put 50 people in front of him and 50
I'm
people
pretty sure
behind
like
him,
the world record's probably around like 400 or 500 pounds, like lifting.
but I'm saying like, and if you put 50 people in front of him, it's a gorilla.
It's 3 times stronger than the strongest man. Like,
Yeah. I get that, but I'm saying if you put
So
50,
if we're talking
oh my God.
average people, like bro, like even if you put 100 people, you think 100 people are not gonna be scared? Like,
Look, honestly, I give a fuck about the species of whatever it is. A fucking eye gouge is breaking down everybody, fool. You get what I'm saying? But now to get to that eye gouge, it's gonna be a motherfucking issue. That's why
what
I
I'm
say
saying. You put 50 people in front of him, and then you put 50 people behind him. You have like 10 motherfuckers jump on his back, poke his fucking eyes out, and start fucking him up. Once he's on the floor, it's done.
Because as soon as he can't see, he's gonna start like, you know what I'm saying?
this is equivalent to you versus like 100 fucking 4-year-olds. You wouldn't be able to take them.
It depends. Low-key, I had that conversation with the homie. I go, could you beat up like 26-year-olds?
Are they 4-year-olds like Nathaniel? Or like
4-year-olds, like
26-year-olds like my
your son.
Because like if they're like my son, I might get fucked up. If they're all 100 little menaces that fucking bite and shit, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could essentially suffocate the animal. Yeah, you could.
That's what I'm saying.
But all those 100 people are gonna be scared. Like maybe 30% of those people are actually.
That's why I said it gotta be straight 100. This is Sparta ass fools.
Yeah.
It can't be no.
Yeah, exactly. If it's 100, exactly. Like you're
they gotta be like, this is Sparta ass fools. They gotta like nut check.
All
Like
those fools have to have high stock energy.
Yeah, dead homies.
Honestly, I've been seeing this stupid ass meme or question being asked like the last couple of days, and now that we're actually sitting here talking about it, damn fool. That's crazy, huh? Fools are gonna die for sure.
No, there's gonna be death.
There's gonna be death.
We haven't negated the fact that there will be blood.
And I'm just thinking about like that fool being a real gorilla, and just like just biting your shit. Just,
no, fool. Imagine just this fool just doing this number and just ripping your face off. Way like
yeah.
There's gonna be death. Way
just like that fool. Why can't we just light that fool up, Gene?
Having the strength to lift 1,800 pounds, you could literally rip a man apart.
100 fools and one short fool with a fucking
Smoke Dog
screwdriver.
says Donkey Kong finna be cannonball diving at you fools like he's rewriting the laws of physics. That was pretty funny.
That was a good one.
I like it. All right, that's it. That's all I got. What you got coming up, Dodger?
Honey Pack might dropping soon.
Do you really want it to drop soon, or you're just saying that shit?
No, I wanted to drop soon.
All right, I'll see what I could do for you, Pedro.
Dropping soon. I got a vlog, a little Fuchi dropping in like the next week or two. I got more interviews dropping. Make sure you go tap in with all the interviews I've done before. Follow me at my homeboy Dodger. Yeah.
Jessica, are you in the live chat talking about she can't even see this because she's still watching some far apart. The show flows much better without the white dude. Damn.
Who's the white dude?
Che.
Damn, you don't even remember.
Oh, I thought she was talking about one of us right here. I was like, I
Who's the white dude in here? I'm like, wait a minute.
I was like, I'm probably the closest one. So
You're not white.
I thought maybe it was towards me.
That's crazy. Shout out to Jay from Riv. We miss you, pal. We miss you.
You fucking Karen.
I'm fucking mad at that fool.
Why?
Because what he did on April Fools.
Say what he did.
Fucking faked his death.
Oh
Fucker.
yeah, no, we told them that was stupid as fuck.
How sad, eh? I was recording in the studio.
Ralphie the plug is dissing him.
I think Ralphie the plug is definitely dissing Frosty, the other guy.
Yeah, I said wrong Frosty.
Yeah, wrong Frosty.
I'd be happy if he dissed me.
That would be kind of tight.
You'd be like, I'm on.
I'm on.
Nah, he's cool. He's cool.
Nah, yeah, he was cool, and I met him at the BFB show.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Highly appreciate you, sick ass fools. Spinal, Jessica, Drifter, Reckless, Mike Jones, Medicated, Smoke Dog, Ice, I Know 710, Rich Port, Reckless. Shout out to my wife for bringing me my protein drink with oat and protein.
Can I give a shout out real quick though?
Bananas. Go ahead.
My coach, the one that commented that shit.
The fool that was trying to tell you not to smoke meth?
Yeah, type shit. Freaking so his other sons, I call them my cousins, but his youngest son is playing at Bishop Omar right now. They just made the playoffs. They're from Baldwin Park. They're from the SGV, so I want to give him some love. And then his oldest son Isaiah, he pitches at Mount Sac right now. They're number 1 seed, so shout out my primos and shit. Doing their thing. Hopefully they make it big and shit. But yeah, shout out. I just want to show love to the SGV real quick.
Jessica, I think, is way behind on the thing because she's saying, "Here we go. You're gonna block me like American Cholo." Jessica, we don't block anyone from this chat unless they're extremely highly disrespectful. Everyone in this chat is entitled to their own opinion, and the views of the chat do not reflect on the views of the podcast team, nor do the views of the guests also reflect on me myself. I myself, as you know, no, I'm just kidding. I don't really give a fuck about anything. Battles. Shout out to all my sponsors. You can see right there, Bad Credit, trying to rebuild, hit up Latino Solutions. Shout out to everyone. It's been Eyekon. Navid, Frosty, Dodger. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys follow all of these wonderful gentlemen. Navid's a great manager. Frosty's a great rapper, singer. Dodger's just a great human being.